When it infests your home, it can cause problems, ranging from allergic reactions, asthma attacks, even permanent lung damage. But now, a new product from Bioneutral, Ogene M, a non-toxic solution. Ogene M can be used to safely remove harmful mold from any affected area. Let's go now to a typical job site on Long Island and see how Ogene M stands up against the competition.
I'm Bob Anderson, president of Anderson Contracting Company of Long Island. We're here in Malvern, New York today on a fire remediation project. The fire department pumped thousands of gallons of water into this residence to extinguish the fire. The project has had to sit for over a year. You can imagine the extent of the mold infestation that we have in the basement, which we have to remediate. We'll be testing 3 products today: Bioneutral's Ogene M, Sterifab, and Microban. I'm here with Rich, our hygienist. Rich, you have a few words?
Thanks, Bob. My name's Rich Maniscalco of Jet Environmental Consulting, and I'm the hygienist here this morning to supervise the application and testing of each of the products. We're going to be using cultural swabs, so we will test prior to the application of the product, then we'll apply the products, and then wait 5 minutes and retest again, except in the case of the Sterifab, where the manufacturer recommends to saturate the area and then wait 10 minutes. So we will test on the Sterifab section 5 minutes and then again at 10 minutes after the application of the product.
Well, Rich, why don't we get started?
Sounds good.
In the basement, a negative air pressure environment has been set up with a HEPA scrubber and negative air machine. This will prevent any mold spores from escaping the work environment and contaminating other areas. 3 cross sections of the ceiling have been selected for our testing purposes. The section to the left will be used to test Microban. In the section on the right, we will be testing Sterifab. And in our central section, we will be testing the effectiveness of Bioneutral's Ogene M. First, Rich takes swab samples of each of the 3 cross sections prior to the application of the chemicals. Now that he has tested the initial level of CFUs, or colony-forming units, we're ready to apply our first product, Sterifab. After 5 minutes, Rich takes another swab of the same site. After 10 minutes, he repeats this process as per the instructions from Sterifab's manufacturer. Next, the technician applies Microban to the site on the far left. Once again, Rich takes a sample from the Microban site after 5 minutes have passed. Now we're ready to test Bioneutral's Ogene M. As the technician begins to apply the Bioneutral product, an immediate reaction with the mold is noticed. It appears that Ogene M actually effervesces when it comes into contact with the mold. In this time-lapse video, you can actually see Ogene M eat away at the mold infestation. After 5 minutes are up, Rich once again swabs the Bioneutral site. He performs one final swab of the Bioneutral site after 10 minutes, just to ensure he has results to compare to the Sterifab 10-minute swab. Bob and Rich meet back outside to discuss what they've seen during this test.
Well, Rich, thanks for coming down and helping out with this test this morning. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I just thought it was so important to tell the viewer that this is not the normal protocol, what we do as far as the mold remediation goes. We would normally HEPA-vac the surface and then agitate it with a wire brush, and then we would apply the biocide. And after the biocide's applied and it dries, we would go back and do another HEPA-vac.
Well, I thought it was interesting, Bob, when we sprayed the Bioneutral on the infested area, how it just foamed up, which the other products didn't seem to do that. It was almost like when you have a cut and you put hydrogen peroxide and how it foams, and if you pour hydrogen peroxide on your skin, it has no reaction, so to speak.
Yeah, that was very interesting because there was no visible reaction from the other 2 products.
Right.
So I'm really interested to see how these lab results come back.
Right.
But so far, it looks like this might be a pretty good product.
Could be.
So we'll have to see how the lab results come back,
I'll
and
get
we'll
them back to you.
report back. Hi, Rich. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Bob. Good to see you again.
I've been dying to see the test results.
Here's a copy for you. They came out real good.
I see down here that our initial contamination was quite severe.
Yep, it ranged from 180,000 to 460,000 colony-forming units, which was pretty contaminated.
That's massive contamination.
That was
but
bad.
we could tell that from just visually looking at it. And we had used the three products, Microban, Sterifab, and Bioneutral. And we did the 5-minute and 10-minute test to see what the results were after each. And from this, actually, the microgram product did pretty poorly. There's still 74,000 CFUs left after the 5 minutes. Sterifab, it's down to 2,000 at 5 minutes and 200 at 10 minutes. That's a pretty decent performance on the Sterifab.
Yeah, pretty good. But look at the results for the Bioneutral.
Wow, that's very impressive. Even at 5 minutes, there's nothing detected for the Bioneutral product. And then, of course, again, then at 10 minutes, there's nothing detected.
Right.
That's pretty impressive.
And basically, it was the results were less than 200 colony forming units, which there's a minimum detectable limit, and it was less than that. So it came out real good.
An interesting side bar to using the Bioneutral product was that it effervesces, sort of like hydrogen peroxide poured on a cut. That makes it easy for the technician to see areas that he might have missed when he's agitating.
And what's good about the Bioneutral in that areas that you were just describing where you can't reach manually, you can spray it on and not have to worry about killing the contamination because apparently this stuff works really well.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be an interesting product. I'm dying to try it in the field on a full-scale project, but I was very happy with these results. Thanks for stopping by, Rich. I appreciate it.
Good to see you.